No, go ahead whenever you're ready.
And welcome everybody to the mj&ty podcast show. Today is December 31st, 2021. You know what that means? This is the final episode of the year.
I thought you said you know what that means. You're going to take 20 pies to the face.
No, it means Ty's gonna wear a Birdo costume.
No, we're both wearing Birdo costumes.
I'm wearing Yoshi.
We agreed on this.
No, we did not.
We agreed. We both are wearing Birdo costumes.
I'm wearing Yoshi.
No. Then we're both wearing Yoshi costumes.
No. You're
Yes.
Birdo, I'm Yoshi.
Okay, we're both wearing Birdo costumes, or we're
That's
both
not the
wearing...
deal. Anyways.
I'm sticking to that. I'm sticking to that.
I apologize that Ty went off into fantasy land in the first 30 seconds of this episode.
I did not go into fantasy land. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What's not a fantasy is on January 1st, so tomorrow, as of when this video is being made, the Toledo Rockets will travel to Kent State to take on the Golden Flashes in an NCAA men's basketball game. And all right, Ty, what are your predictions for tomorrow's game?
Do I really have to go with? It's going to be an even game. So I would say probably Kent. Like, I'll give the Golden Flashes a probably 69-70.
Okay. So Kent State comes in, Toledo is coming into Kent State winning 3 of their last 5 games. Those wins coming against Bradford, Marshall, and Western Michigan. Toledo also comes into Kent averaging 78.5 points per game with a field goal percentage of 46.1%, getting 41.8% of their rebounds and 14.5 assists per game. And they're taking on Kent State, who has been struggling as of late, as you can see, losing 4 of their last 5, losing to Towson and West Virginia, the Southern Jaguars. I'm sorry, I haven't heard of that school before. And Central Michigan.
Marc, how do you haven't heard of that school before? I haven't heard of that school before.
Sorry, I don't know every single college or university in the United States of America. I mean, we have like 5,000 of them or something.
All right, what's your take?
I'm going to give this one to the Rockets. I mean, Kent State's only averaging 70.4 points per game. 60. They only have a 43.6 field goal percentage. getting 34.6 of their rebounds and 13.4 assists per game. Not to mention they've lost their three most recent games. I mean, this could be the game that they need to come back. Or this could be the game that puts them back on track to start winning again. So as of now, Kent State is 5-6 with within an 0-1 conference record, whereas Toledo is 9-3 with a 1-0 conference record. So I'm going to give it to the Rockets on this one.
So you're suddenly going against me, which I knew in your brain, in your smart brain, that you would go against me because I knew you were thinking that.
Or I'm going with the stats. Or I'm going with the stats.
Why are you going with the stats? Because even though Kent State is putting up 70, was it 74?
70.4.
Yeah, 74 points a game. Doesn't mean they can turn it around.
I mean, you're not wrong, but on the other hand, Toledo's putting up 78.5 points per game on average. So
I definitely think Toledo can't win this game. No matter what you said, because I know what you're thinking.
Counting out the visitors, huh?
I know what you're thinking, Mark. You're thinking in your brain right now, I am right that Kent is going to win this game. No matter what the score is, no matter what the stats are, Mark, you gotta remember this because we're both players. And
there you go again with your famous catchphrase, Ty.
Before you say that, because I knew you would say that, Kent State has to win this. They're 5-6. Let me ask you this. Would you want to win this game?
If I'm Kent, I definitely want to win this game. I mean, Kent State needs a win, or they need a conference win. They're already falling behind. They're 10th place in the MAC right now. And right now, Kent is 10th place in the MAC. They're only above Western Michigan. They're below schools like Buffalo, Northern Illinois, and Eastern Michigan, Ball State, and Bowling Green. And it's rough when those two are ahead of you. Oh, and not to mention your rival Akron is also ahead of you. And you're playing Toledo, who is currently the number 1 seed in the conference.
I think they really need this game. Kent really needs this game.
Yeah.
No matter what they better show up.
Yep.
They better show up because just when you're in 10th place, you gotta be a little bit worried.
Yeah. Not to mention after this, looks like it's all conference games for Kent. I mean, they just played Central Michigan. They play Toledo next, and after that they travel to Ball State. Then they travel down to Athens to play Ohio. Then they take on Northern Illinois, and here's the rest of the schedule. I'm not reading off the rest of the schools, but they've got a loaded schedule ahead of them. Man. Like they Kent State needs to win these next couple games
to get into March Madness.
Yep.
Because we all know in college basketball, March Madness is the biggest stage. Would you say?
In college basketball, yes.
If you're 5-6, you gotta ask yourself, why? How did we get here? You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're at least five. They're around 500.
Marc,
And a win here would obviously pull them up to 500. Now, if you're a Toledo, you don't want to lose this game, and because that would put, or because if Miami wins, then I believe that would put them in. I believe that would put Miami above you. Well, if Toledo loses and Miami wins, Miami would go above Toledo because of the conference record. Am I right?
yeah.
Yeah. So if you're Toledo, you want to maintain that conference record.
Let me ask you this. Would you rather be in 10th place in your conference or be in first place?
What kind of question is that, Ty? Of course,
I
I'd rather
don't
be in
know.
first
Just
place.
answer it, knucklehead, because we all know how you want to win and I want to win, and everybody on our team wants to win.
Yeah.
So are you going to avoid that question?
No, I said, of course, I want to be in first place. But you talked over me. Now, which would you rather have, Ty?
I
First
would
place or
rather
10th
be
place?
in first place than 10th place. But if you lost your last 6 games and you only won 5 of them, you gotta win your next 6 or 8. Am I right?
Well, you're not necessarily wrong.
Because you don't, on one hand, you don't want to be, you know,
Yeah.
it's
And
just,
keep in mind, Kent has there are still 19 games left in the season, or at least on this schedule. There's still 19 games left, from what I can tell. So if you're Kent State, You still have a lot of time left. You still have time left.
Because you got East Michigan, you got Ohio, you got like all of these teams.
$23 tickets for a game at Ball State. Holy crap, that's ridiculous.
$23?
Get this.
$23?
Get this. $41 for a game at Akron for the Akron game.
Are you kidding me? $41 just to watch.
I mean, they're rivals.
Well, that is a hype game whenever you're playing your rival.
Yeah, but then Akron's selling tickets for $25. $41 for this.
God, what are they trying to do? What are they trying to do?
Make money. That's what they're trying to do.
Marc, how much money do you think if our leagues were paying tickets, how much money do you think we would get?
$1 per game.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you say? I would say $5.
No, that's a little high, Ty.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Why is that high?
Who usually shows up to our games though, Ty?
Let's see. Our parents?
Wives, girlfriends, and parents. That's right. That's who.
Yeah, our girlfriends and parents.
Yeah.
Those are the only people that show up.
Yeah, wives, girlfriends, parents. Not exactly a huge draw. Not necessarily something you're going to be making $1 million from.
But what if we tweeted about it? That
Well,
would change the whole appearance about it.
You sure about that one? I don't know about that one.
What, tweeting about it? Tweeting about it?
I don't think it would necessarily draw a ton of traffic to the games. I mean, you might get some. But I can't guarantee a lot.
I don't like $41, like that's a big price. Like, Marc, would you pay $41 to go to a game, to go to a college game?
No, I just use my student ID pass to go to whichever game I want to, or whichever school I'm going to. I mean, for some of them, you still have to pay, but it's only like between $5 and $20.
But like, let me just say this: if you're paying $40 just to see two rivals play, and Akron's only paying like 25.
Yeah. Now, my question is this: how much of it is going to the players?
I would say probably 25% is going to the players. If you're paying $41 just to pay at Kent to watch the game. But if you're at Akron, you're paying 25. Like that doesn't make no sense. That's just a bunch of baloney.
A bunch of baloney. All right.
Even though no, like if you go, what's the next ticket price? Because I'm still shocked that it's
Oh,
$41.
oh, wait, Ty. Eastern Michigan has one up them. $42.
Oh my God. Wait, so you got paid $42 for
Josie can't play
Michigan?
Eastern Michigan.
Marc, this is crazy. This is crazy. Do you agree? Be honest. Yeah. Be honest. Do you agree with me that this is crazy?
Yeah.
That the
makes matters worse.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, to make matters worse, about half these games are being broadcast on ESPN Plus, a service that you have to pay for.
And ESPN 3.
ESPN 3 is not so bad. At least if you have like a cable or TV subscription.
Like, Marc, let me ask you this: which channel would you want to play on if our games were televised?
I would not have much say in that one. The league would.
I know, but which one would you be excited to play on?
Just about any of them. I mean, I might be a little less excited if I had to play with Joe Buck as my announcer. But if I had to name one, maybe NBC Sports, or depending on who I get, maybe CBS or ABC. ESPN would be fine too, but I'm not a huge fan. I'm not. I mean, I've been critical of Disney in the past, and I'm still critical of Disney.
I wouldn't mind playing on any sports channel, you know, unless it's like televised, and we're like getting paid from it. Like, I wouldn't. The only person that I think would call a good game would be probably I can't think of his name now. Do you know who I'm thinking of?
Yes, Ty, I can read your mind.
Who am I thinking of?
What channel does he broadcast for?
Broadcast on, I think, ABC.
Oh.
You know the dude that works for Sunday Night Football. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Al Michaels, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
Would
Al.
you want him to call your game?
I will gladly let Al Michaels call my games. Oops.
Why are we looking at your channel?
Sorry. Blooper.
Marc.
Sorry about that. Oh, by the way,
Marc.
if you're at this point in the video and you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, please.
Subscribe to my channel too.
That too.
But honestly, like, would you rather have home call your game?
I wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't mind it either.
I mean, what game has or what sport has Al Michaels not announced at this point? I mean, he's announced for baseball. He's done hockey. I believe he's done basketball. Obviously, he does Sunday Night Football. And he did the Olympics.
What about boxing? He didn't do boxing.
I bet if we went onto YouTube, we could probably find a clip of him announcing boxing.
Would you want Max Kellerman to call your game?
Max Kellerman? I'm not sure. I haven't heard too much from Max after he left the First Take.
I think he got his own show.
On what channel?
I think it's on ESPN.
Huh.
But I can't.
I mean, I know that Stephen A. Smith got his own show on ESPN.
Yeah, like, would you want Stephen A. Smith to call your game?
I don't know about that one.
I think he would say, can I stay on the air?
Sure.
He would say, these two guys aren't scrubs. We know they can ball. He usually says that, right?
Sure.
I think he says that.
I'll tell you what, I would not mind Gus Johnson announcing any games of mine. Like, I mean, Gus Johnson is usually one of the most exciting, most electric announcers in the world of sports.
I wouldn't mind if Kevin Harlan broadcast my game. Like, I wouldn't mind that. Would you mind that?
Nope. All right, everyone. That's going to do it for the last episode of the mj&ty podcast show for 2021. We'll see you all next year. Keep your heads in the game.